Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, and I'm sitting in front of a 1949 movie poster, The Kid from Cleveland, starring George Brent, B-R-E-N-T, and Len Barry. The real stars, though, in the picture, in my opinion, was the 1948 Cleveland Indians baseball team. They had small parts in the movie. There were actually 11 Hall of Famers, credited and uncredited. Early when I was not credited, but several of them were. In the picture, you see Satchel Paige, Bob Feller, and Steve Romick. But there's a lot of scene of Lou Boudreau, Cleveland's owner. Bill Veeck is in the movie. Hank Greenberg, as a player, is in the movie. And many of the rest of the Cleveland Indians. That scene you see there is a spring training scene. And the spring training scene was filmed at League Park. There's other video from Cleveland Municipal Stadium and actual 1948 World Series. Now, this is a B movie, and I'm not sure you totally consider it a baseball movie. The players have speaking parts, but they are not actors, and you can tell. It is mostly a movie about a social message. It's about a teen who has juvenile delinquency problems, but he sneaks into the ballpark during the World Series, and he's kind of taken under the wings of Cleveland's broadcaster and manager and the ball players. When he's around them, he behaves. When he's not, he doesn't. He had parents who were a stepfather and mom who were kind of a problem. And as I saw this movie as a young person, and maybe about 8 years old, and it made a big impression on me. I sort of had delinquent tendencies in my youth, and I kind of related to this movie, and it's a movie that pretty much had a big effect on me. And if you like the Cleveland Indians, you'll like The Kid from Cleveland.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old park game.
The Florida Marlins 1997 Best of 3 series with the 1954 Cleveland Indians will start this series in Cleveland, Municipal Stadium. We've had the introductions. We're ready to get this game going. Edgar Renteria steps into the box. Let's play ball. Bob Feller on the mound. He's a grade B. Y is Z modifier. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. 6-1 is a ground ball to the shortstop, George Strickland, and Edgar Renteria is the first out. Craig Counsell. 6-2 is a 22. Both teams are fielding column 2. It's going to be a ground ball to Vic Wirtz at first base. He flips to Bob Feller covering. With 2 outs, here is Moises Alou. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. Larry Doby is under it. And the Marlins go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Cleveland Indians coming to bat. Alex Fernandez toes the rubbers for the Marlins. He's starting somewhat out of turn. He started game 2 of round 1, but only lasted 2 innings. So he's back at it again, hoping for a better result. Al Smith steps in the box for the Indians. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Al Smith. 61 is a 4 that's going to be a double over third base. Al Smith, high school football star in, I believe, St. Louis, Missouri. He's a fast runner at second base. Bobby Evelyn, the American League's 1954 batting champion, 341 hitter, can get the Indians on the board with a base hit here Here's the pitch to Bobby Avila. 1-4 is a 30. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. Let's see, Gary Sheffield's under it, makes the catch. 1 away. And now Larry Doby, the Indian center fielder. 2-2 roll. That's a 7. That's going to be a single to right field. And Smith will score. Cleveland's on the board first. 1-0 Indians. The bat, he's coming off his greatest year ever in 1953 when he hit 43 homers, 336 average. Didn't fall off much in 54, 300 with 24 home runs. Here's a pitch to Al Rosen. 1-3 is going to be a base on balls. That pushes Doby to second. Cleveland has first and second with 1 down and already 1 on the board. Vic Wertz, first baseman. .65 is a 35. That's a foul ball over toward the third base dugout. The catcher, Charles Johnson, is under and makes the catch. 2 down. Here is Dave Filey. Three roll. That's going to be a single to left field. Larry Doby is coming around third, and he will score. Rosen goes to third on the RBI single by Dave Filey, and that's 2-0 Cleveland. First and third, 2 outs. They're in the order. A chance to bat in the first. George Strickland. 3-3 roll from Strickland. That's an 8. Against the B pitcher, that's going to be a single to right field. Philly goes to third. Rosen scores. And it is 3-0 in the first. 54 Indians. That will turn this into a bullpen game for the Marlins. They're going to bring in Rob Stanifer. He will be a grade C pitcher for the first batter, Jim Hegan. Here's the pitch to Hegan. 1-1 roll for Jim Hegan. That's going to be a hit column roll here. 31 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a 3-run home run for Jim Hegan. 6-0 Indians in the first. How do you do? Bob Feller, the 9th hitter in the inning. 56 is a pop-up to the shortstop, caught by Edgar Renteria. That concludes the first inning. The Indians score 6. We go to the top of the 6th. Cleveland 6 and Florida nothing. Top of the second inning. All right, Gary Sheffield will lead off for the Marlins. 55 is a 9. That's going to be a single for Gary Sheffield. Fast runner at first. Here is the Barbarian, Jeff Conine, came up in the Kansas City Royals organization. 3-3 roll. That is a 0. Second column roll for Jeff Conine. 3-3. That's a double. Oh, no, it's going to be a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a 2-run home run for Jeffrey Conine. Puts Florida on the board 6-2. Charles Johnson, the catcher. 3-2 roll. That's a 26. That's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, Bobby Avila. He throws to first. 1 down. Jim Eisenreich, the center fielder. 5-6 is a swing and a miss for strike 3, for a strikeout for Bob Feller. Second baseman, Kurt Abbott. 53 is an 18. That's going to be an error on George Strickland. Average speed at first. Here's the pitcher, Bob Stanifer. .14 is a fly out to left field. That closes out the top of the second inning before it gets on the board with 2 on the home run by Jeff Conine. Go to the bottom of the second, 6-2 Cleveland. Al Smith leads off for the Indians. 26 is going to be a ground ball to third base, taken by Kurt Abbott. Throws to first, 1 out. Like I said, he was playing second when he batted. He's playing third. Craig Counsell's the second baseman. Bobby Avila comes up. One three is a walk. We're using master stealing ratings. He is an E22. That means there'll have to be 2 outs before the 6th inning before he thinks about going. Larry Doby is the hitter. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Counsell's got it. Flips to Renteria over to first. 4-6-3 double play. Go to the top of the third. 54 Indians 6 and the 97 Marlins 2. Edgar Renteria steps in the box for Florida. Here's a pitch from Bob Feller. 35 is a 39. That's going to be a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Renteria. 35 is strike 2. One three is a 22. That's going to be a ground ball to first base. Flips to Feller covering. 3-1. Renteria is the first out. Craig Counsell. .43 is a ground ball back to Feller. Fields his position well and throws to first. 2 outs. Moises Alou. 45 is a walk. Alou goes to first. Free pass. Fast runner. E25 stealing. Feller's move to first is 0, but the catcher's arm is +4 to his favor. Jim Hegan was a good throwing catcher. So it's 21, 11 through 43, he'd be safe. He'd be in scoring position for Sheffield. But, let's see. He's going to try it. There he goes. 22, he is safe. And Hegan is a grade 9, so 1-1 would be an error. If he was a grade 8, 1-1 and 2-2 roll would be a throwing error, but he's a 9. So he is safe. Was not a bad throw. He just beat the throw. Scoring position for Gary Sheffield. Bob Feller looks in, gets a sign. Here's a stretch and the high leg kick. Here's the pitch. 6-5 is a 35. That's going to be a foul ball. Back of third base. Caught by Al Rosen. That's the end of the top of the third inning. The Marlins strand a runner on second. They don't score. It's still 6-2 Cleveland. My home rules for rated relievers. Letter grade followed by a star. Their second inning is their point of weakness inning. He's in his point of weakness, but he's pitched basically 2 outs. He had a double play. Actually 3 outs. He got the last out of the first. So he's in his point of weakness. He'll be facing, for Cleveland, Al Rosen, Vic Wertz, and Dave Filey. Rosen walked his first time up. Here's the pitch, 41. He has a ground ball to the shortstop, Edgar Renteria. Throw to first, 1 away. Here's Vic Wertz, an offensive first baseman, not so much on defense. Here is a pitch to Wertz. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 7-2 Indians. Vic Wertz touches them all. He had 15 home runs in 1954. Dave Philly, left fielder. 35 is a foul ball, strike one. Bounces off the top of the dugout. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Dave Filey. 31 is a walk, ball four. George Strickland. 21 is a 32 fly ball to right field. Moises Alou is under it and makes the catch, 2 down. Here is the Indians catcher, Jim Hegan. 44 is going to be a base hit. Actually, Filey's on first because he walked. So you got a single, and the runner goes to second. First and second, there's 2 outs. Here's the pitcher, Bob Feller. .22 by Bob Feller. That's an 8. That's going to be a single over short. Runner scores. That's Filey. Hegan goes to third. RBI single for the pitcher, Bob Feller. It's 8-2, Cleveland. Top of the order, Al Smith. 52 is a 27. That's a ground ball to third base. 5-3. And that ends the third inning, but the Indians post 2 more runs. They lead 8-2. Jeffrey Colnine will lead off the 4th inning for the Marlins. He homered in the 2nd inning to account for Florida's 2 runs. Here's the pitch to Conine. 35 is a base on balls. Average speed at first base. Here is Charles Johnson. 21 will be a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's the second punch out for Bob Feller. Jim Eisenreich. That's a 3-5 roll. That is a 2 balls and no strikes. Feller looks in, gets the sign. Here is the pitch to Eisenreich. 2-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. He goes to second for 1, over to first. It is a 6-4-3 double play. Strickland to Avila to Wirtz. That ends the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Indians 8 and the Marlins 2. Florida will bring in a new pitcher, Antonio Alfonseca. He'll be pitching to Bobby Avila. .35 is a 9. It's a base hit for Avila. Larry Doby comes to bat. Integrated the American League shortly after Jackie Robinson in 1947. There's a story, and we talk about that movie, The Kid from Cleveland. They do relate the story how that Doby struck out his first time up, and Joe Gordon batted after him, and it was told that he purposely struck out just to show Doby he's another ball player, and we all strike out. Here's the pitch to Larry Doby. 54 is a fly ball to right field. 1 down. Al Rosen. 51 will be a single to center with Avila checking in at second base and holding there. First and second, 1 down. Vic Wirtz has popped out to the catcher and homered. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a infield pop-up. Craig Counsell is under it and makes the catch, 2 down. Dave Filey. 1-4 is going to be a fly out to the left fielder, Gary Sheffield. That retires the Indians in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth, Cleveland 8 and 4-2. Kurt Abbott will lead off the fifth for Florida. Then you have the pitcher in the top of the order. Whether the pitcher hits probably depends on what happens to Kurt Abbott. Here's the pitch. 2-5 is a 8 against a B. It's a fly ball to Larry Doby in center field, 1 out. Fonseca is on deck, and he does come to the plate. He'll remain in the game and hit for himself. Here's the pitch to Antonio Alfonseca, 24. Swing and miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Bob Feller. Here is Edgar Renteria. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Renteria. 21 is a double. Two outs, he's in scoring position, and a fast runner. Here's the pesky Craig Counsell coming to bat. .299 hitter in 1997. Bob Feller will need to be careful here. Here's the pitch. 5-2 is a 27. Hit on the ground to third base or wide. A wide, Feller's got a wide. That's a strikeout. So that ends the top of the fifth. Marlins strand Renteria at second. We go to the last of the fifth. 54 Indians, 8. 97 Marlins, 2. All right, George Strickland leads off the last of the fifth. Alfonseca returns to the mound. Here's the pitch. 2-6 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for George Strickland. 1 away. That's the first time a Cleveland Indian has not put the bat on the ball other than a walk. 2 walks. 1-2 to Hegan. 25 is a ground out to second base. Craig Counsell is up with it, throws the first. 2 outs. And now Bob Feller, who has a hit and an RBI in the game. 3-3 roll. That's going to be another hit. Single. And Rapid Robert is 2 for 3. Al Smith comes to bat. 1-2 is a ground ball to the pitcher. He throws the first. 3 outs. We go to the top of the sixth. And Indians are up by 6. Moises Alou leads off the top of the sixth inning. Here's the pitch from Bob Feller. 63 is a fly ball to Larry Doby in center field. Pats the glove and makes the catch. 1 away. Beetlebug Sheffield. Here's the pitch to Gary Sheffield. 63 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts for Rapid Robert, and Jeff Conine comes to bat. 3-2 will end the inning. It's a ground ball to second base. Bobby Avila throws the first. 3 up and 3 down for the Marlins. We go to the last of the sixth. 8-2 Cleveland. Tony Saunders comes out of the bullpen for the Marlins. He'll throw the last of the sixth inning. He's grade D, XW modifiers. The reason we're marching out grade D pitchers is I don't want to burn up Florida's bullpen in game 1 of the series when they're so far behind. Stanifer pitched 2 1/3. Alfonseca pitched 3. Neither one of them will be available tomorrow. And if Saunders goes too, he won't be available either. Here is leading off for the Indians, Bobby Avila. Here's the pitch from Tony Saunders. 36 is a ground ball to third base. Avila's out 5-3. Play made by Kurt Abbott. Here is the center fielder, Larry Doby. He is 1 for 3 today. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs quickly, and here is Al Rosen. 1-2 is a ground ball to Craig Counsell at second. Nope. It's an X. It's a strikeout. as Saunders has a strikeout modifier. So 3 up and 3 down for Cleveland. We go to the top of the 7th. The Indians 8 and the Marlins 2. 7th inning is a point of weakness inning for Bob Feller. 3 bad things happen to him as Greg goes down to a C. He's been effective thus far. Gave up a 2-run home run in the second to Jeffrey Conine. Little else. Only a double is the only other hit for the Marlins by Edgar Renteria. Here's the pitch to Charles Johnson. 2-5 it's a base hit for Charles Johnson. As I occasionally do, I jinx people. Bob Feller gives a look up to the booth. Jim Eisenreich comes to bat. So Johnson is a slow runner. The Marlins will play it safe at first. Here's a pitch to Jim Eisenreich. 4-4 roll. That's going to be a single. And Charles Johnson goes to second. And Feller is one more bad thing away from being tired. Kurt Abbott. .45 is going to be a based on balls. That will fill the bases with nobody out. Timeout. The Florida Marlins will send up a pinch hitter for the pitcher. He is Darren Dutch Dalton, and the Cleveland Indians are going to bring in Don Massey from the bullpen. He's going to be a grade A pitcher with X modifier. Don Massey is quite a 1-2 punch that the Indians had in their bullpen. Him and Ray Narleski. Massey and Narleski were rookies in 1954. Darren Dalton steps up to the plate. Can Darren Dalton put a key in the merry-go-round for the Marlins? Here's the pitch. 3-1 roll is a 14. That is going to be a walk. And everyone moves up 90 feet. 8-3. We go to the top of the order for Edgar Renteria. Dennis Cook is throwing in the Marlins bullpen. He'll pitch the last of the 7th. Renteria has a chance to keep the line moving. Here's the pitch from Don Massey. 23 is a 32. Fly out to right field. Eisenreich tags up. He will score. Abbott will advance to third. Sacrifice fly, and it is 8-4 now. The Marlins have cut the lead in half. Those 2 runs are charged to Bob Feller, and Craig Counsell comes to bat. Kurt Abbott is at third base. Darren Dalton is at first base. Dalton's at average speed, so we're not playing it safe on the base pass. Here is the pitch to Craig Counsell. 1 out, the infield's playing back. 3-3 roll for Craig Counsell. That's a hit column roll for Counsell. 22 is a 2. That's a drive. It might be. It's right down the right field line, and it is over the wall for a home run. Craig Counsell, 3-run homer, puts the Marlins squarely back in this game. Abbott scores, Dalton scores, and now Craig Counsell. 8-7 Cleveland with 1 out in the 7th inning. That closes the books on Bob Feller. He is charged with 5 runs. The last 2 go to Don Massey. Here is Moises Alou. Still only 1 out. 4-4 is a 8. That's going to be a pop-up to third base. 2 outs. And now Gary Sheffield. 36 is a pop-up to second base. Caught by Bobby Avila. That ends the inning. But the Florida Marlins score 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cleveland 8 and Florida 7. Dennis Cook comes into the game. He is a grade C X pitcher, and he'll be pitching to Vic Wertz, Dave Filey, and George Strickland. Only 1 run's the difference, though. Now here's the pitch to Vic Wertz. 22 is a base hit for Wertz. He is 2 for 4, homer and a single. Average or slow runner at first. They'll play it safe. Cleveland's going to send out a pinch runner for Vic Wertz. He is Dave Pope. He is a fast runner. E26 stealing. When they come out to play defense, Bill Glenn will play first base and hit in Vic Wertz's spot. He's a grade 3 first baseman, a little better than Wertz. All right, the Marlins defend the steal. Dennis Cook is a +2 move to first, and Charles Johnson is a +6, so take 8 off the running rating of Dave Pope. That makes him a E18. 11 through 36, only half a chance of stealing successfully. They could hit and run if they want to get some movement here. Dave Filey does not have an extra 32 on his card. Here's the pitch to Filey. 2-2 roll, that's a 8 against a C. Cook does not have same sidedness. Well, he started the inning. So that's going to be a single to center, and Pope will go to second. First and second, Cleveland, nobody out. George Strickland will square around and try to sacrifice the runners to second and third. 1-5 is a 9. That is going to be a ball fielded by the third baseman, Abbott. He throws to the second baseman covering first, so it is a successful sacrifice. 5-4 is the scoring. Runners go up to second and third. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Jim Hegan. Florida will play the infield in. Try to cut this run off at the plate. Cook gets the sign. He goes into the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jim Hegan. 46 is a 30. That's a fly out to left field, very shallow left field, and it won't be deep enough. 2 outs. Runners are at second and third. Now Florida can play the infield back. The Indians will send up a pitch hitter for Don Mossy. That is Hank Majeski. He is a 281 hitter in 1954. There's 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch to Hank Majeski. 53 is a 21. Fielding column 2, hit by pitch ball. That'll load the bases. Sacks are full of Indians. Here is Al Smith. You got Majeski at first, Filey at second, and Vic Wertz at third. Infield's playing back. Can Al Smith put a quarter in the merry-go-round for the Indians? Here's the pitch to Al Smith. 2-1 is a fly ball to right field. The right fielder, Moises Alou, has got it, and that ends the inning. The Indians leave the sacks full. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Cleveland 8, Florida 7. First 5 substitutions in this game were the Florida Marlins scrambling to try to hold on and survive in this game. But now the last 5 substitutions have been all Cleveland Indians trying to hold on. Here is Jeffrey Conine leading off the 8th inning for the Marlins. Conine is 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning. New pitcher for Cleveland is Ray Narleski, grade A pitcher with an X and W modifiers. 2.2 ERA in 1954. Here's the pitch to Conine. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Conine goes back to the dugout. 1 down. Here's Charles Johnson, the catcher. He is 1 for 3 with a single and run scored. 26 is a ground ball to Al Rosen at third base. makes the play, and there's 2 down. Here is center fielder Jim Eisenreich. Dealt with Tourette syndrome his whole career and quite successfully. Here's the pitch to Eisenreich. 54 is a fly ball to right field. That is caught by Al Smith. So the Marlins go down 1-2-3 in the 8th. They're down to 3 outs to make up that last run. It's 8-7 Cleveland. Will return the pitch for the Marlins. It's his second inning of work. So he's in his point of weakness inning as a reliever. Needs to have 3 bad things happen to him for his grade to go down from this point on. Leading off for the Indians in the bottom of the 8th inning is Bobby Avila. Avila is 4 for 15 in the tournament. Here's the pitch to the Tribe's second baseman. 25 is a 8 against the C. That's going to be a single to left center field. The Indians managed to load the bases in the 7th, but they couldn't add to their lead. Larry Doby comes up. They're stirring in the Florida bullpen. Rob Nen and Ed Voisberg are loosening in the pen. Here's the pitch to Larry Doby. 3-6 is a 12. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So that changes the complexion of things. Here is Al Flip Rosen. Base is clear and 2 outs. 46 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Cleveland has a 1-run lead to try and protect. Cleveland sends a new pitcher out to the mound to pitch the 9th inning. He is Art Houtman, grade B pitcher, Z modifier. 15-7, 3.35 earned run average. For batting for Florida is Kurt Abbott. Cliff Floyd has grabbed a helmet and a bat. He's on deck. He'll hit for the pitcher, and then it'll be the top of the order. Edgar Renteria. This is the finale inning. Here's the pitch from Art Houtman. Marlins down by 1. 1-6 is a 28. Ground ball to the shortstop, taken there by George Strickland. Throws the first, 1 away, and that is Glenn at first base. He replaced Vic Wirtz when Wirtz was pitch run for. Cliff Floyd comes to bat. Down to 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Cliff Floyd. 2-2 roll. That's a 0 hit column roll for Cliff Floyd. He had 6 home runs on 137 at bats. Got some power. 46 is a double for Cliff Floyd. Hal Newhouser is loosening in the pen for the Indians, and they're going to walk Edgar Renteria to set up the potential double play. And manager Al Lopez comes out of the dugout. He is going to replace Art Houtman and bring in Hal Newhouser. All right, Hal Newhouser is a grade B pitcher. He'll be a grade A pitching to the first batter, Craig Counsell. He has a Y modifier, strikeout modifier. The Indians are playing double play depth. They're going to want to roll one up here to close out this ball game if they can. Craig Counsell is going to do everything he can to get the ball in the air. He did in the 7th. 3-run home run is what put the Marlins back in the game. Here's the pitch to the left-handed Craig Counsell. 1-2 roll. That's a 25, and that is a ground ball to George Strickland at second. He throws to Avila and over to Glenn for a 6-4-3 double play. And that is what the Indians were looking at to try to do, and they got it done. Protected the 1-run lead. We'll be back with the wrap-up in just a second. In the first game of this series, the Florida Marlins were without the services of Bobby Bonilla. He was injured in the second game of round 1 for 2 games, so he had to miss game 3 and game 1. But he'll be back tomorrow. Bobby Bonilla will be back in the lineup tomorrow. The Marlins scored 7 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. The Indians, 8 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Bob Feller goes 6 innings, gives up 5 earned. And so now for the tournament, he's gone 7 innings with 6 earned runs, but he is 1-0. The losing pitcher is Stanifer. He is 0-1. He is 2 1/3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs. There are home runs in the game. First by the Marlins, a solo home run, or a 2-run home run, Jeff Conine in the second. And then Craig Counsell hit a big 3-run home run in the 7th to put the Marlins squarely back in the ballgame. Home runs by the Indians were by Vic Wirtz in the 3rd, a solo shot, and Jim Hegan, the catcher, with a 3-run home run in the 1st. The Indians go up 1-0 in the series. Tomorrow we go back to the top of the pitching rotations. Kevin Brown will pitch for Florida. His first start went 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and no decisions. And then pitching for Cleveland is Bob Lemon, who in round 1 pitched the best game of the tournament. He had a complete game, 1-hit shutout against the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers, who didn't get a hit until the 9th inning, and I think that was Paul Molitor. Yeah, Paul Molitor singled in the 9th to break up the no-hitter. But Bob Lemon is 1-0. He'll go back to the mound tomorrow for the Indians. Hope you enjoyed this game. Thanks for watching. Good day, and God bless.